Hi, I'm Gibaud from photographyvideoblog.com, that's written here, and today we're going to have a look at the Canon 100mm prime lens f2.8 macro USM. Macro is for macro photography, obviously, and USM is for ultrasonic motor, which is the silent and fast engine motor that drives the autofocus. Okay, so here it is. I've got it on my 5D Mark II. So there are two 100mm in from Canon. One is the L class, which is twice this price, and this one is about €500. Is the poor macro lens from Canon. Not everyone who has a macro lens uses it just for macro. You can also use it for portrait, fashion, but take into account that if you use it for portrait, the sharpness sometimes is too much, so you see every dot, spot, anything you have on your skin. Yeah. So, but still, if you just want one lens and you don't want, because you don't want to carry or pay for two lenses, then this is a good option. Okay, so here you have for autofocus and manual focus, but don't forget that many people, when they work with macro photography, they use manual focus because it's more precise. And if you want to use autofocus, you have a small switch here, so you can start focusing from from 31 centimeters or from 48 centimeters. It means if you know you're already far enough not to have the autofocus trying to focus too close and waste time, you tell it to start a bit further. No? They do the same system on the on big lenses like the 70-200, so it doesn't waste time trying to focusing nearer when you know you're already far. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at the test I've done. I've not done picture like portrait, anything. I've just done macro because I think people who buy this, they want to see macro results. And so we look at it and then I come back for the conclusion. Well, I must say first that I've tested the 100mm 2.8L, and I think the sharpness was better. The price was also a lot sharper too. And also I had tested the Tamron 90mm 2.8, not the latest one that has image stabilization and is as expensive as the Canon, the expensive Canon one. I mean the one just before. And I think the sharpness, the overall sharpness was better. But I'm not an expert in macro, but for what I remember it was a bit sharper. Okay. Also on this lens, when you shoot at 2.8, there is some vignetting, so you notice that the corners are darker. And I think if you want to work with very short depth of field and you want to work on 2.8, then it's a problem, because you need to or you have to get your pictures after, or you have to in post-production eliminate this darker part. And then when you start closing the aperture, then you will notice that from f16, then you start to have diffraction. I mean, there is some, it's not as sharp, and also some color fringing is appearing. So not many people work in macro at f16, but I just say what I found. No? And then regarding the quality of the lens, it's okay. The autofocus is very fast. I mean, it's no problem. And I think the overall lens is good. So if you cannot find any other, like the more expensive Canon, or you cannot afford it, and you want Canon, then this lens is okay. But if you have the option of the Tamron, maybe I would prefer the Tamron 90mm for what I remember of it. But I think this lens is okay, but it's not the best lens Canon has produced ever. Okay, thank you very much. Don't forget to visit my blog, photographyvideoblog.com, and also the YouTube channel, youtube.com/photographyvideoblog. You can subscribe to both for free, and then receive notification when I publish new things. Thank you very much, and see you soon.